Hello everyone! Today I would like to present you with a new type of content. A content and the type that is so unique, you've never seen it before on my channel. It's called Just Chatting, and it's not a video game, it's very strange. This feature is insane because it's kind of like we're not going to play a video game. Instead, we're going to hear me talk. That's right. In this stream, you will hear my voice, and then you can ask me questions in chat. So, first of all, I have a question for you, the people in chat, and that is, how are you? Taserfish says, hey Sylvie, hope you're doing well. I'm doing pretty well. How are you, Taserfish? Taserfish says, doing well, boss. I recently got back from a vacation to the United States. Ooh, the United States of America. That's very cool. Which states did you go to? And did you have fun? I've been to the United States of America 3 times. I've always gone to Washington, D.C., usually for MacFest or something. It's a great place to gain new clients. And also to meet a lot of my American friends. That is probably the best part about it, let's be real. And also, they have very interesting spaghetti there. You see, in the United States of America, they have a place called Jollibee's. I think it's actually from the Philippines, but there they have spaghetti, and there's like knockwurst inside of it. You know, there's like sausages or something. It is very interesting. It tastes very unique, but it is good. I enjoyed it. But yeah, Taserfish, which states did you go to? I also want to go to New York someday. Did you know there's gonna be a Shovel Knight concert in New York City? I think that's gonna be in January or February. But I might go there, but I'm not really sure yet. Then there's of course also there's a lot of other really beautiful states, except for Florida. I've been told to avoid Florida at all costs. Tejvi says, went to Seattle to visit my SL. Ooh, cool. Seattle, that's when I filmed iCarly. Matt, it's been a while since iCarly was on TV, huh? Everyone in iCarly is now officially old. Well, I mean, not old. I mean, Joseph says, hello, Sylvie. Hello, Jojo. How are you doing? Did you enjoy the Splatfest? Tishifi says, didn't they do a reboot of iCarly? Oh yeah, they did do a reboot of iCarly. It was actually pretty decent too, actually. I mean, it wasn't perfect, of course, but it was kind of interesting. Like, I heard that Carly was like depressed in the first few episodes, which is kind of, you know, interesting. Very interesting design choice. Jojo says, I'm good. Yeah, Splatfest was awesome, says Jojo. Ooh, cool, very cool, very cool. I was talking to my little cousin about it. My little cousin also joined in the Splatfest. I think, what was the vote about again? If I remember correctly, it was something like, something about ice cream? Not really sure. Jojo says it was the biggest thing with the whole festival. It was about past, present, and future. Ah, I see. I will probably pick future. Jojo, what did you pick? Jojo says typo. Yeah, but past sounds fun. Jojo says I went with present. I went 5th present. Interesting. Jojo went 5th present. Deja says real future enjoyer. Yeah, exactly. Like Sonic CD, you know? Future. It's very good. Future is the most exciting because that is the things to come. It's infinite possibilities. Man, Sonic CD was really good. I love the Sonic CD OST so much. Like, listen, I know that the US version of Sonic CD had to be composed like very quickly, but you know the Japanese and the EU version is just way better. Jojo says the old idols represented the first two options. Oh no! Jojo says, so the Squid Sister with Pulse, and I had to support Off the Hook. Listen, Pearl and Marina, those two are the best. So yeah, I understand now. I would have also gone with Pearl. Fuck. I mean, let's be real. I'm most excited for Future, but listen, Pearl and Marina are the best. Listen, Pearl is the best Squid, you know what I mean? Jojo says, Pearl, my beloved. Pearl says, don't get caught, get off the hook. Yeah, I mean, listen, Pearl is like, you know, when I was 23 years old, I think she was also 23 years old. So that was like a big coincidence. Jojo says, damn, I'm almost 23. Don't worry, being 23 isn't so bad. It's like being 22 or being 24. There's almost no difference, really. Purple says, Pearl also has her own song in which she just screams curses. Yeah, I agree. Man, my favorite Off the Hook song is just Pussy, Pussy, Fuck My Fucking Pussy, you know, from the DLC. That's very good. I mean, I can't believe they did that in a Nintendo game, you know? Like, damn. Also, for everyone listening to this in the vault or something, and you're suddenly here like pussy, pussy, fuck my fucking pussy. That is a real song in Splatoon 2. I'm not kidding. Look it up. It's in the Octopath Octo expansion. It's called Nasty Majesty. It's unironically. That's what they're singing. Like Nintendo approved that for some reason. Jason Fish has Nasty Majesty is a really funny song. Yeah, oh my god. But I missed the Octo expansion. The Octo expansion was really good. Like, I haven't actually played the Splatoon 3 expansion, to be honest. Purple says, something, dudes be something sleeping. What does she mean by this? I guess, fuck, dudes be fucking sleeping? Oh man, you know what the best part about Twitch is? I can swear here. You know, like I did like a YouTube test stream and I wasn't like allowed to swear or something. And here I can just swear. And that's the best part, you know? Like I can just say fuck, you know? Purple says fuck. Yeah, exactly. We have freedom here. Speaking of freedom, I was playing Demo Night, Team Fortress 2, a few minutes ago, actually. I was doing some stuff on 2 Fort. I was practicing my weird trims. You know, on 2 Fort, playing Demo Night is really fun because you don't really have, you know, good players usually. So you can get a lot of heads. And, well, then the Islander becomes very fun to use. I also really like using battle engineer on T2 Fort. Because, you know, nobody ever expects like the mini sentry in the water. It's great. I've been composing for a lot of music lately. I mean, I have been composing music for a lot of games lately. Especially, for example... but I'm not sure if I'm allowed to tell it, actually, so maybe I shouldn't say too much. But I have been very busy. I made a song that's 14 minutes long for one OST, and I think you might be able to hear it this year if everything goes right. And I'm very excited to show you. I also finished some more songs this week as well. And I kind of want to also release something on Halloween, but I will have to work very hard for that. Because that will be a personal project instead of, work music. Chat, give me questions. Give me interesting questions. Shoot, you can do it. But maybe I should add some text to this or something. Like, yeah, my OBS editing isn't very good yet. Hold on, I can pin a message, right? Hold on. Yeah, this works. Hold on, 40 minutes. Jojo says, what do you think of adding a chat box to your streams? I mean, in theory, that's a good idea. In practice, that would mean that sometimes bot messages would appear on the stream, and sometimes troll messages would appear on the screen, and I don't want to make the stream bad, you know what I mean? Like, for example, what if some, trolls come in, for example, and I don't really have control over that if, they appear on the stream itself with the chat. And I'm not really sure if that's a good idea, to have like that's on the stream, because if the text is on the stream, I can't just remove it, like editing that is very hard. And I want to do minimal editing once I upload the stuff on YouTube, the VODs and stuff. So I feel like it would be a bit of a waste of time to implement a chat box in the stream itself. Jojo says, yeah, I get it, but with good moderation it can work. Yeah, but the problem with that is, Twitch's auto moderation doesn't always pick up on everything. And, you guys are only human, not, supercomputer. So sometimes a message can go through. And I don't want mean people to appear on the stream chat. Like, I don't want them to appear on the screen. I think that's a bit, yeah, I just don't like it. But I will consider it, of course. But Vinny Feinsauce also doesn't do it. He just, says what the chat says. That's the way I currently do it. Ukyo says, do you like water? And also, hold on, before I answer that question, I also want to go a little bit further on that too. Basically, it's about making sure that there's no weird profanity and stuff that comes through, and weird troll stuff. But also, if I read the questions out loud, then people will also know when I have actually seen their chat message, which can be useful sometimes. Because if the chat just appears on the screen, then you can never really know if I've read the message or not. But if I read the message out loud, then you can be sure that I've actually read it. Ukyo asks, do you like water? Yeah, I love water. Hydro homie. It's the best. Water is literally, unironically, the best drinkable thing ever. Speaking of which, everyone, chat, time to drink water. I will drink water too. Water is very good. Purple says, you should play some quiet background noise music in the, background. No, because if people are watching the VOD of this, I want them to be able to choose their own music. They can just, put on their own music, because a lot of podcasts, for example, they don't have background music either. So I want to give people the choice of their own music, because that way they can just mix and match their own music. That's the way I recommend you do it too, by the way. If you feel like there's not enough sounds going on in this stream, feel free to just go to a YouTube playlist and, put some music on in low volume. Because that way you can mix and match to your own heart's contents. Just like the podcast I like to listen to. I mean, this isn't a podcast, but I mean, it could be in the future. But yeah, for now, basically, I consider this to be a chill stream, basically, where you can just listen to the VOD later too. And you can hear me answer random questions. Jojo says, that's smart. Purple says that's smart. Thank you both, thank you both. Yeah, that's the way I like to listen to stuff. For example, I really like some podcasts, like Second Wind podcast from those guys from the XX Escape It guys, like Yossi Crowshall and Nick something. That's a very good podcast. That's a very good podcast. I like those guys. Because they're like, very critical of the game industry, but they also have, the actual journalistic integrity to back it up. Which I love, because that's awesome, I mean, there are some game critics who are good too, but they can be a little bit rude sometimes, you know what I mean? Like, but I feel like Yahtzee and Nick are very well leveled. I also like Geekenders, the one with Jesse Cox and Dodger. That one's good too. I love that episode with Joseph Anderson. That was good. No, wait, no, it wasn't. Oh my god. Josh Shrive Hayes. No. They haven't invited Joseph Anderson yet. But they should, though. I mean, Joseph Anderson's great. But the episode with Josh Shrive Hayes on the Geekenders, that was really good. I love that episode. Purple says, what's your favorite retro video game console and your favorite old computer? Okay, my favorite retro video game console is, on top of my head, probably the GameCube, I would say, because the GameCube was my first console. I played Mario Sunshine on that, Sonic Adventure 2 Pedal, Sonic Adventure 1, Mario Party 5. And Purple also asks, what's your favorite old computer? Windows XP. Windows XP, my beloved. I loved playing Freddy Fish on that. Ukil says, what are your opinions on Doomcore? I'm not sure if this is the name. Guys, what's Doomcore? Hold on. Let me look it up. Guys, what's Doomcore? Introduction to Doomcore and Darkcore, the slowest subgenres of hardcore. Wait, slow hardcore? Well, I like my hardcore fast, do you know what I mean? Tasty Fish has probably like doom music. No. Doomcore is a different type of music, apparently. Apparently it's a slow type of hardcore. But I like speedcore and stuff. I like mashcore, Tasty Fish says Joseph Anderson is busy rewriting The Witcher 3 critique for the 8th time. And I feel sorry for him. Yeah, I'm sure he'll get it done someday. I have faith. Just like Dutch van der Linde in, Red Dead Redemption 2, we all gotta have some goddamn faith, That's a reference, by the way, that's the reference. Purple says, slow hardcore implies the existence of fast softcore. That's a good one. Fast softcore, yeah. But yeah, Joseph Anderson, I love those video essays. I love the editing he does in them, you know what I mean? Like, I love the little Witcher 3, the little cart, Like, when he has like a little sprite with Geralt in a Mario Kart, It's so endearing. Time to drink some water. Tasty Fish says, fast softcore, that is nightcore. Ukio says, have you ever heard of I Favor the Villainess or I'm in love with the Villainess? Yeah, I have heard of it. It's an anime. I have actually, I plan to watch that. It's on my list. And I actually already got the episodes for it too. But I haven't really found the time for it. But I heard there was Yuri, so that is kind of promising, you know what I mean? But yeah, no idea if it's gonna be good or not. But we will see. Ukio, do you think it's good? Ukio says, I would advise you to read the manga or the webcomic instead of the anime. Wait, why? Is the anime bad? Ukio says, because there are some differences in the anime I don't like. Ukio, can you type the differences in chat maybe? Like, they do kiss, right? They do kiss in the anime, right? That's important. It needs to be real Yuri, not that weak fake shit, you know what I mean? Ukio says, yeah. Oh, okay, yeah, okay. Well, I doubt it's that bad then, if they still do the real Yuri. I also plan to watch some other anime too. Let me look. I also want to watch Gundam G Witch Mercury. And I plan to watch Revolutionary Girl Utena. And maybe Serial Experiments Lane. I've never watched that, but no, I've seen images of it, you know? Like, there's so many, like, YouTube videos with Lane in there for some reason. Or Line. I'm not sure how you pronounce it. Ukyo says, there were changes on the scripts, locations, and some situations that you can perceive its difference from manga. I see. Well, thanks for letting me know. I'll look into it. I also kind of want to rewatch My Little Pony season 1 and 2. Gen 4, of course. By the way, chat, who's best pony? That's a very important question. Purple says you. Wait, I'm best pony? Well, thank you very much. Jojo says Rainbow Dash is the best. Ukyo says I can put an image on an Imgur link, then you'll notice the difference specifically. Oh, okay. Well, DM me that on Discord then, please, Ukyo. Tejavir says G Witch is very good. You have to interpret it in the gayest way possible because Bandai Corporate is against the gays. Understood. Well, don't worry. I'm very good at interpreting things in the gayest way possible. Tejavir says Applejack is my favorite. To be honest, Applejack is very relatable in some ways. I think my favorite pony right now is probably Starlight Glimmer. Yeah, I even have a plushie of her. Tejavir says good choice. Thank you. Glam is the best glam. You know, I'm kind of enjoying this format, actually. It's kind of like, I can just talk about random shit, and you can just ask me about random shit. Ukyo says, I like Pinkie Pie. Oh yeah, Pinkie Pie was awesome. Purple says, I kind of miss old media. They don't make things like they used to anymore. What do you mean? They still make good things all the time. You know, what about Astrobot? Astrobot is really cool. Even though I don't have a PS5, I wish I did. I also really like Final Fantasy 16. And you know, Baldur's Gate 3, for example. Baldur's Gate 3 is awesome. I assume with media that you also mean video games, right? I mean, there's been good movies too. Like, Everything Everywhere All at Once, for example. That's one of my favorite movies, and that's pretty recent. Jojo says, I love that most conversations always with you turn towards My Little Pony or other shows most of the time. I mean, yeah, I love talking about my interests. I mean, I love a lot of things. My Little Pony, Toho, Sonic, Mario, and tons of other things. Team Fortress 2, whatever. You know, like, there's so many things I love. You know, there are so many things to love. So, yeah, of course, conversations do turn into my interests. But for real though, season 1 and 2 of My Little Pony Friendship is Magic was the most magical time ever. Because, like, season 3 pandered too much to the bronies, you know what I mean? But season 5 had some really weird moments too, but it did introduce Glam, Starlight Glimmer, and that is very good. But unfortunately, you know, season 5 also had some of the worst episodes ever. But season 6, that's when shit became, like, better again, you know? Because that season had so much about Starlight Glimmer. Man, I loved her, like, reform arc and stuff. And, you know, the episodes with Trixie, like, oh my god. The great and powerful Trixie. Man, I remember that. I remember everyone was obsessed with Trixie back in 2011. Gravel says, Sonic should bring back Bunny Rabbit. Yes, and Cream the Rabbit. And Cream the Rabbit's mom. I mean, I agree. They should bring Cream the Rabbit's mom back, yes. I don't think they're gonna do that, to be honest. Purple says, she is the size of a human mother. Wait, isn't it? Wait, no, that's not the line, Purple. The line is, she is the size of an average human mother, right? See, I know my lore. Tishri says, Vanilla is in the IDW comics. And I've only read the Archie comics. Man, I kind of stopped reading like a few years ago, like 2011 or something. So I'm only used to like the Ken Penders versions of the Sonic comics. It was a very chaotic time. Man, Ken Penders, he basically made like his own universe of Sonic. Like that was like, it felt separate from Sega at one point, basically. Well, at most points, to be honest. But I did really like the NECA Sonic, for example, like Scourge the Hedgehog. That was fucking cool as hell. And like all the anti-versions of the heroes, like I loved Anti-Tails too. I was such a big fan of Anti-Tails. Like he was such an asshole. I loved that. Miles Power, yes. Well, I mean, that is also Tails' real name, but you know, he's not called Tails in his anti-version. Tasty says, as someone with the Sonic autism, I cannot recommend IDW comics enough. They do really fantastic stuff in there. Yeah, but Tasty, listen, they removed Scourge the Hedgehog. Listen, I know they're just like a new green girl or something, but I miss Scourge, you know? I miss Scourge the Hedgehog. He was cool. I miss the old characters, you know? I can't read the new comics because the new comics don't have the old characters, you know? Like, what happened to Nicole the Lynx, for example? Like, Nicole was such a cool character, you know? She was the whole fucking city, you know? That was awesome. I had a crush on Nicole as a kid. I'm not gonna lie. But hey, to my defense, I was like 13 years old, okay? Purple says, Search the Tendrek was cool. What the fuck is Search the Tendrek? Let me Google that. Search the Tendrek. Oh, come on. That's just a Scourge the Hedgehog ripoff. Oh, that's a lot of porn. Jesus fucking Christ. Google. Oh no. THV says, Search is the new Scourge. No, they replaced my boy Scourge. No. THV says, true, Nicole is sorely missed, but they made Metal Sonic experience existential trauma. Huh. Okay, that's kind of interesting, actually. I mean, Metal Sonic is one of my favorite Sonic characters ever, you know? Like, I have been drawing Metal Sonic since I was, like, 7 years old or something, like 8 years old. Like, oh my god, so much of, like, my middle school is, like, fucking books filled with Metal Sonic drawings. Like, even my grandma's toilet has a Metal Sonic drawing that I made when I was 12 years old. And she was so proud of it. But for real though, what is cooler than, you know, like a robot that, you know, doesn't have its own identity, but its identity is based on something that it should be. And rather than, you know, being a perfect copy of the thing that, you know, Metal Sonic is supposed to be, Metal Sonic becomes kind of like his own person and his own threat, you know, against Sonic. And not just, you know, Eggman's puppet and stuff. And those kind of storylines are awesome, you know? Like Sonic Heroes, you know, I love when he rebels against Eggman. You know, when he has that cool design, you know, when he becomes like a cool monster. That's awesome. I love that. JGV says the IDW comics also has lesbians as canon as they could make it. Oh, interesting. Bertha says Bunny Raboot is cool though. She is half robot thanks to Eggman's robot station. Yeah, I know all the Archie lore. I've read all the fucking Archie comics. I was a super big nerd when I was a teenager. Well, I mean, let's be real. I'm still a super big nerd right now too. But like in a different way, you know, like I don't have time to read every single Sonic comic anymore. I stopped reading them in like 2011. Like when that Super Genesis wave stuff happened, I was like, nope, I'm out. Purple says, a friend of mine really likes Sally Acorn. I think a lot of people used to like Sally Acorn a lot. Probably, you know... Man, Sonic ZAM was really weird. Sonic X was also really weird. I'm gonna drink some water. Water, very healthy. I highly recommend water to everyone. Alright, chat, do you have any other questions? Non-Sonic related questions, maybe? Purple says, I feel like these big franchises really want more unhinged and wild back then. Not as safe like now. Yeah, exactly, you know, like... Well, I know what you mean in some ways, but to be honest, that's not the same with every single franchise. I mean, there are a lot of franchises that still dare to experiment a lot. I mean, even Mario, for example. I mean, Mario Wonder, I would say, has a lot of experimentation. Best of says Sonic X was good. As long as we're talking about the original. What do you mean? Sonic X was never really good, right? I mean, Sonic X is all like, ooh, you know, Chris Thorndike, Chris Thorndike, Chris Thorndike, Chris Thorndike, Chris Thorndike, Chris Thorndike. And I'm like, please, can we please kill Chris Thorndike? Please, get rid of him. Purple says, it's kind of inspiring to just go all out and crazy when you have fun ideas. I mean, I would say a lot of modern things have really crazy ideas too. I mean, I think Platinum Games still makes a lot of crazy shit, for example, and that's awesome. And then, for example, you have Baldur's Gate 3, for example. I would say that's crazy as hell. I mean, that literally, like, kind of redefines an entire genre. Let me look at my Steam library, actually. I mean, you have Disco Elysium too. A lot of indie games. Yeah, a lot of indie games. So I'm not really sure what you mean with, you know, that, you know, franchises nowadays don't really dare to do crazy shit anymore. Also, I'm not going to read every single chat message. You know what I'm talking about. See, chat, and this is why it's a good idea to not have chat on your screen, because then you can have more control over what you decide to show on the thing. Ah. Okay, ask me more questions, chat. Do it. Ah. Purple asks, favorite mineral? My favorite mineral is the, I don't know, to be honest. I guess, rocks? I don't really know. I mean, maybe like ruby, maybe? Because rubies are like, you know, like Pokemon Ruby. That's my first Pokemon game. That's pretty cool. That's a pretty cool mineral. I know nothing about minerals. We should ask, like, Hank from Breaking Bad. Purple says, I like how they made the cartridges actually look Ruby or Sapphire. Yeah, I love the Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire cartridges so much. Purple says, or the Zelda Gold cartridges. Yeah, that's awesome too. That's awesome too. Oh, by the way, I've also been playing Deadlock lately. But I'm not really very good at it, because I'm not really good at MOBAs. I kind of want Valve to make like another Team Fortress game, you know, like Team Fortress 3, for example. Or I think they should update Team Fortress 2 and make like a melee rework. Favor asks, what's your favorite video game trivia that you will tell everyone about for the 10th time? Okay. So, in Rayman 3, when you're on like the ship level, when the level is about to end, if you pick up a flying power-up, if you start flying and if you go up while the ending of the level is happening, like the ending trigger will happen. But if you are flying while the trigger is happening, you will keep going up. As in, you will have infinite flight, and you can actually go out of bounds, because the game is now glitched. But as soon as you land on solid ground, because if you land on solid ground again, then the glitch is over, and then the level ends. But as long as you don't touch solid ground, you can keep going forever and ever. You can keep going up, and you can just, you know, go to the edge of the map, and even to the icebergs. That's one of my favorite facts. You know, I love discovering that. Also, here's another fun video game fun fact. If you have the banjo taunt with Engineer from Team Fortress 2, if you hold right click, you will actually do a slightly higher pitched banjo sound than usual. Also, thanks, Ukiel. Ooh, here's another video of the game trivia. The voice actor for Medic from Team Fortress 2 is the same voice actor for Master Miller from Kazuhira Miller from Metal Gear Solid 5. Oh, here's another cool video game fun fact. Did you know that Jake Kaufman from the Shantae series also composed for the Minions, the video game from 2009 for the Nintendo DS? Purple says banana emoji. Chris, get the banana. Man, I love Deltarune. I can't wait for chapter 3. It's gonna be so epic. But I can't wait for, you know, I wanna fight Gaster, you know? I wanna fight Sans in the town, you know? Like, it's gonna be so epic, guys. Oh my god. Like, Toriel is gonna be in the dark world, you know? Like, what will Toriel's dark form look like, you know? That's gonna be so cool. I mean, a dark world form. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Purple says Papyrus soon. Yeah, okay, here's my theory for Papyrus, okay? I think Papyrus in Deltarune Chapter 4 is gonna have like depression or something. Together with Metaton. The Metaton and Papyrus are gonna have depression, and we're gonna help them. You know, and then to help them, we have to take them to the dark world or something, you know? Like, but to one of the new worlds. It's gonna be super epic, you know? And we're gonna have a super epic boss fight against something. I don't know what yet. But we'll see. By the way, chat, I want everyone to know, Rauxel's kaart is pronounced as Rauxel's kaart. It's not pronounced Wool's kaart. I don't give a shit about what Toby says. It's pronounced Rauxel's kaart. Card, you know? Like Rauxel's kaart. That's his name. That's Deltarune, you know? That's the guy's name. Tashiri says, I was so excited that when I read the newsletter that the entire team is now working on part 5 because everything else is done. Sylvie being French phobic live. No, don't worry about it. Purple says he's very fabulous. Yeah, oh my god, I love Rauxel's card. I mean, listen. It's gonna be so good. Like, I mean, shit, my expectations might be a little high, you know? But, okay, here's my Deltarune theory. Everything here is actually a prequel. You know, it's a prequel to Undertale. Because, you know, you know, like in the south where, you know, there's like a giant lift to the underground? Well, that's gonna be the final Dark World, you know? Because the final Dark World is Undertale. And you are Chara. You know, because of the shirt, you know? Look at Chris's shirt, you know? It's like green and yellow, right? That's the same color as Chara from Undertale. So the real ending of like Deltarune is actually the genocide ending from Undertale. Because it turns out Chara is the hero. Because we need to remove this universe, you know? Because the Undertale and the universe is actually one of the dark endings of Deltarune. And that is why we have to kill Undertale inside of Deltarune. That is my theory. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. That's my final theory. Chapter 7 is gonna be the final fountain. Is the barrier from Undertale, I think, or something. I don't know. Also, Chris is the knight, of course. Purple says we gotta stop Undertale from ever happening. Sort of, I guess. Yeah. Because Undertale is actually a dark ending for the Deltarune universe. Because in Deltarune, humans are not there, right? So I expect that humans will appear actually in a later Deltarune chapter. And we're gonna have a war against the humans in Deltarune. And we will lose that war. And the only way we can prevent getting, you know, stuck in the underworld is to kill the possibility of that universe. And that's why in Deltarune Chapter 7, we are going to kill Undertale. And then, the final battle is literally Frisk versus Chris. You know, that's going to be fucking epic, you know? Because Chris is actually like Chara, you know what I mean? And Chris is also the knight. So it's gonna be like super dramatic, you know? Purple says, Chris the knight, Noelle the angel, 100%. I'm not sure that Noelle is the angel, to be honest. But yeah, my theory is basically Chris is the knight, and chapter 7 of Deltarune is going to be about, you know, ending Undertale. Purple says she's always referred to as such. I mean, maybe, who knows, you know? Maybe Dewey Fox is trying to take us for a loop, you know? You never know. But one thing is for sure, Birdly is going to be super important for the story. And also, here's my unpopular theory. I don't think that, you know, what's his name again? Not Osriel, but what's his name again? Ralsei. Ralsei is not evil, guys. Everyone is always like Ralsei is evil. I don't think Ralsei is evil at all, to be honest. I mean, sure, Ralsei might be hiding something, but that doesn't mean he's evil, guys, you know? And also, here's another theory. Ralsei is actually Asriel. That's unironically, by the way. I actually think that Asriel is actually Ralsei. Because, you know, everyone's just pretending that Asriel is like college age. It's not true. You know, Ralsei is just gonna be a kid, and it's going to be... Asriel is just gonna be a kid, and it's gonna be Ralsei. And, you know, because Asriel changed his name so that he could spend more time with his brother, you know? And that's like Chris, you know what I mean? Purple says, Ralsei is just a cute soft boy and I love him. I agree. Ralsei did nothing wrong, guys. Ralsei did nothing wrong. But, you know, I am excited again for the boss battle against Noelle's mom, of course. Of course we're gonna have an epic boss battle against Noelle's mom. It's gonna happen. And that's my theory, a game theory. And also there's gonna be a lot of fan art of her mom. I'm pretty sure about that. Also, yeah. Man, that's it for my Deltarune theory still. Anyway, ask me more questions. Also, everyone drink water. It's very important. Purple says, thus far, the final bosses were never characters from the Light World, right? I guess, yeah, they were not. But I think that's going to change, to be honest. I mean, I don't think it's always going to be a new universe every time, you know what I mean? Thank you, Ikia, for banning that terrible bot. Let it be known that bots have no place in my chat. They shall be exterminated. Ah. Purple says, wow, fast. Only bots I like are cute robots. Oh yes, cute robots are the best. We need more cute robots. It's very important. Pepper asks, favorite board game? Oh, that's kind of tough, to be honest. I don't really play a lot of board games. Maybe it's, damn, Cards Against Humanity. Yeah. Cards Against Humanity. Ukio says, asks, favorite League of Legends character? Well, I'm going to give the responsible answer, and that is none. Because League of Legends sucks. You should never play it. Please do not play it. Dota sucks too, by the way. Don't play mobiles. They will only make you angry. If you want to waste money and time and love, then yeah, League of Legends and Dota. Jojo says, never played it and never will. Yeah, exactly. Good. This is an anti-mobile zone, everyone. Like, I learned from, the spaghetti and meatballs guy, like, just don't play League of Legends. Ukeo said, I think it's best for you to travel through time and tell me in 2016 to never install League of Legends. Yeah, probably. Tishifish says, I'm so excited for mobiles and hero shooters to go the way of the dodo. Yeah, me too. Well, I mean, hero shooters can be good, to be honest. Like Team Fortress 2 and even Overwatch is kind of good, to be honest. I mean, some aspects of it. Not the live service aspect, mind you. I fucking hate all the updates and... Okay, listen. Here's the problem with Overwatch, guys. The problem with Overwatch is like they keep updating it too much, They keep changing it. Every time I get used to the balance, they're always like, oh, here's the new patch notes. Your favorite heroes are now shit, Like, come on, everyone, Like, for example, Tracer, they always nerf Tracer because the pros are good with Tracer. They never balance the game for the average player. They should balance the game for the average player, not just for the pros, Because Tracer is very fun to play, but they keep nerfing her every single time. They make her damage do less damage. It's like, oh, recall, is like increased the seconds duration again before the cooldown. And it fucking sucks, Like, they just need to make, okay, guys. Here is how I would rebalance Overwatch. First of all, Mauga is removed from the game. Widowmaker is removed from the game. Completely gone. Hanzo is also removed from the game. Fuck all these fucking one-hit kill shit classes. Also, Ashe is reworked, so she does less damage. Tracer does more damage now because she's fun. Reinhardt is buffed. He now has a bigger shield. 2000 HP shield is back because that's fun. And also 6v6 is back. And also Zoya now gets 3 bubbles. Oh yeah, Reinhardt now gets 2 hammers. Yeah! I'm a Reinhardt main, by the way, in case you couldn't tell. I fucking love Reinhardt, guys. Reinhardt is the best character. He was the best character in 2016. He's still the best character now. You see, listen, there's nothing more beautiful in Overwatch if 2 Reinhardts come across each other. Because that is when the ultimate duel will take place. Because that is a duel of honor and glory. And that is the most important. Listen, Reinhardt versus every other single character doesn't matter. The true game is all about Reinhardt versus Reinhardt. Like, non-Reinhardt players just don't get it, you know what I mean? It's about honor, you know? It's like you have 2 big melee swings, and, you know, it's about the mind games. It's about timing your fire strikes. It's about timing the charge, you know? And, like, baiting the other Reinhardt charge. And then you punish him, you know? It's the best part of Overwatch. The best part of Overwatch has always been Reinhardt versus Reinhardt. Also, fuck the ball. The ball should be debuffed, you know? Fucking nerf the ball. Tashafish says patch notes. Zenyatta buff. Zenyatta ultimate will now bring true tranquility by shutting the game down for everyone in the match. I agree. That is the best way to do it. Experience tranquility and then just darkness. Yeah, but for real, Zenyatta needs a buff. Okay. Here's the buff for Zenyatta. Zenyatta can fly now, just like in the April Fool's update. You know, when he charges his shot, like when he does like the, like, you know, then he flies upwards, just like in the April Fool's thing. And also, Brigitte, she's big again, just like in the April Fool's update. And also, Doomfist is now not a tank anymore. He's back to DPS, and he's faster now because that's fun, you know. Also, let's bring back. Anyway, basically, I would balance Overwatch more like Team Fortress 2, you know? Make it fun for the average player, you know? Like, who cares about pro players? You know, pro players don't fucking matter. You know, the Overwatch League is fucking dead, you know? Like, let's just make the game fun for everyone again, not just for the pro players, you know? Purple says, give Doomfist his hacking uppercut, man. Yeah, exactly. Just give Doomfist his uppercut back. Listen, I don't play Doomfist, but I feel bad for Doomfist mains, alright? Like, they just gotta have their fast boy back, you know? It doesn't matter if he has a little less HP, but he needs his shit back, you know? Like, same with, like, a lot of other characters. For example, also, Roadhog, remove Roadhog's stupid trap. And also make Roadhog's hook better again. You know, Roadhog's hook can get better. In exchange, the trap will be removed. Also, buff Junkrat's damage. You know, make Junkrat more like Demo Man from Team Fortress 2, you know? Like, go fuck on the damage. More rollers and stuff. And also, Mercy needs a buff as well. Her healing needs to be better. Make her fly more. Also, I have another idea for Overwatch balancing. So, how about this? Remove Orisa from the game. Yeah, that's a great idea. Also, Orisa can get her, yeah, fuck Orisa. I just don't like Orisa. Anyway, I'm a Reinhardt main, you can tell. Well, Mauga's worse though, and our Mauga's always worse. Anyway, yeah, basically, here's the summary. Widowmaker removed, Mauga removed, and then the game will be a lot more fun. Also, Hanzo removed as well. Also, Sombra should become more like Spy from Team Fortress 2. Honestly, like, Sombra can be stronger a little bit, just a little bit. Like, she's annoying, but she's fair, you know? And also 6v6, indeed. And also no more Roku, no more fucking Roku. Just have it be like 2016, you know? Also, yeah, the most important part is Tracer now has double damage. Yeah, Tracer now has double damage. Now that's actually more fun to play for casual players again. And also, Recall doesn't have that long of a cooldown anymore. So now she can be more annoying, which is fun, you know? Like, that's what the developers keep forgetting. You know, the game should be fun. And yes, I'm very passionate about this because they fucking ruined everything about Overwatch. By making it so that, you know, they only balance it for competitive players. You know, that's how they lost the casual player base. You know, it needs to be more like Team Fortress, you know? Same with Deadlock, you know? Like, make Deadlock more like Team Fortress 3 or something, you know what I mean? Like, fuck all that MOBA shit, you know? Just make Team Fortress 3. You know what? Maybe I should stream Team Fortress 2 next time, because Team Fortress 2 is a good game. Anyway, guys, 2016 Overwatch was a magical era. That was when Overwatch was at its best, in my opinion. You know, it was magical, you know? Like, everyone loved the game and it was perfect and stuff, you know? Like, we didn't have all the weird unbalanced shit, you know? It was just like Reinhardt. Oh. You know, I saw a meme on YouTube. It said, Reinhardt players haven't felt happiness since the Obama administration. And you know what? Yeah, that is kind of funny. Purple says, live before the Overwatch League. Yeah, the Overwatch League unironically ruined Overwatch, you know, let's be real. No, it should just have been a community esports, you know, like Smash Bros. Melee. I mean, Smash Bros. Melee is still going to this day, you know? Like, and Overwatch is dead. And as in the competitive scene. You know, we need to have grassroots esports movements. Like, all this Bobby Kotick shit doesn't work. And you know, what's the point of having, like, national teams if every single team is just Koreans anyway, you know? Like, I'm not being racist here. It's just true, you know, every single team was always Koreans. I'm sorry. Like, no offense, because listen, I love Korea, you know, you guys are awesome. You guys are the best gamers, literally, you know? But, you know, the whole thing with, like, the national leagues with Overwatch, with the Overwatch official esports league and stuff, that was ridiculous. Totally ridiculous. Like, there's no need to bind a team to a certain country. Like, that just feels like it was done for, like, weird marketing reasons, to be more, like, quote-unquote real sports, you know? But why should gaming be like real sports, you know? Just have it be its own thing, you know, with people designing their own teams. Purple says, well, I'd be pretty good at video games too if the state would fund me playing games all day. Dishry says, I will say, I greatly enjoy all the esports drama for games I'm not involved in. It's like getting a salt cleanse without being tainted by the toxicity. I know what you mean, but it's still real people, you know? Hold on, guys. I'm gonna grab a small drink. I'll be back very soon. Hello everyone, I have returned. Purple says, did you know Sylvie is both the music composer and artist? Yeah, that is true. I do both of those. I make the musics and I draw the art. I will upload a new song on my YouTube channel in a few days, by the way. Purple says, I feel like time just passes and I get nothing. Sorry, I'm not gonna read that. Chat, do you have any questions for me, maybe? Purple says, what's your favorite ice cream? Well, my favorite ice cream, this is gonna be very boring. It's just vanilla, to be honest. Vanilla flavor is just very, you know, reliable, you know? Also, mint ice cream fucking sucks, by the way. It's literally toothpaste. Same for pineapple pizza, by the way. Fuck pineapple pizza, sorry. Tishri says, what's your favorite Pokemon? Okay, chat, you're gonna have to guess. What is my favorite Pokemon? What do you think, chat? I'll give you a hint. My name kinda Sounds like it. Also, chat, what is your favorite Pokemon? Jojo says, Sylvy's favorite Pokemon is Charizard. No, it's not. It's not. I'm sorry. I'll give you another hint. It's a fairy type. Jojo says it's a joke. I know it's a joke. Okay, guys, I'll give you one more hint. It starts with Sylvie, and it ends with Eon. Purple says, damn, you're making this difficult. Guys, I'll give you another hint. Okay, hold on. I'll give you another hint. Hold on. I'll give you one more hint. But this is the final hint you're gonna get, alright? So, my favorite Pokemon is kinda... Yeah, like, I'm just gonna give you a hint, okay? Just small hint. Very small hint. Purple says Sylph EV Eon. Ukio says Sylveon. Yes, correct. Ukio, you have it. Indeed. My favorite Pokemon is Sylveon. How did you guess that? TGV says boosted Pokemon. Trans rights. Passive says, huh, this makes no sense. Yes, it does make sense because Sylveon is just the best Pokemon. This Pokemon is like literally me, guys. Hold on, how do I remove these? Are you sure you wish to remove Sylveon? I'm sorry, Sylveon. You have to go. And Sylveon is gone. The end of an era. Purple says my favorite Pokemon is Gudra. Oh yeah, Gudra's cool. Gudra's cool. Let's see. Purple says, why are plushies spins give so funny? Yeah, they're awesome. Jojo says, true, Sylveon is also my favorite. Next to Eevee. Ooh, Jojo, good taste, good taste. I didn't know that, actually. I didn't know that. Tasty Fish says, my favorite actually has a similar color scheme. It's Porygon. Ooh, Porygon is awesome. Porygon is like the OG cube. I don't know why I said that, but, you know, Porygon just gives me, like, a cube vibes, you know? Jojo says, I love cute things. I love cute things, too. Good taste, good taste. You know, I think this stream has gone pretty well, to be honest. You know, this has actually been my first just chatting stream. So I didn't really know how it was gonna go. But, it's going very well, to be honest, yeah. Best says, I think for me it's Shaman, Landform. Oh yeah, Shaman is very cute. But yeah, yeah. I think I might do more of these. But chat, what do you think? Do you want to see more just chatting streams? For me, do you want to see me more talking without any games? Just to have us background noise and stuff. Pierre says, I want to see more too, Sylvie. Oxen on Twitch says, hello, this is your reminder that Mr. What? Chat, what is that? I don't know what that means. But yeah, basically, thank you all very much for watching, and I think I might do more of these streams if you enjoy them. Alright, thanks, chat. Yeah, I think I'll do more of these someday. Thank you very much for coming. I wish you all a very nice day. Next stream might be Team Fortress 2, might be more Final Fantasy 16, might be another Just challenge stream. We'll never know. And I have no idea when I'll stream next time either, but it will probably be around the same time as this. Like, usually like 7 p.m. European time zone. And yeah, I look forward to seeing you again. Have a very good night, everyone. But wait, before you go, we might raid someone. So let's see who's raidable. I don't really see anyone of my friends live right now, unfortunately. But yeah, have a very good night, everyone, and sweet dreams. See you next time. Thank you for joining me. And don't forget to drink water. Bye bye.